Okay guys, I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me. Hope you can hear me. Hi! Hi Elizabeth. Hola. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Y'all here? All right. Let's see who's up in this house. Let's see. Genevieve, hi. Mel the Diva. Awesome. Elizabeth. Yes, we're here. All right, guys. So let's move on. We just opened up with part 1, so if you're just coming into this video, please stop right now, go back to part 1. Okay, it might have the same thumbnail, but if you're watching this, stop, go back to part 1. It's too good. You got to watch part 1. This message is going to be for the fighters. This message is going to be for the ones that fight for love through thick and thin, and you have an endurance that would probably shock most people. Okay, so you're ready to go after it. You're ready to get this. We talked about conflict resolution, and that's what ultimately is going to be happening for you fighters out there. You're going to have resolution. It's all going to come in different forms with different people, different strokes for different folks. But ultimately, you guys are going to find peace and happiness. We're going to talk about she who regrets. So there is a battle that you've overcome, and there's some sadness associated with it, but you are going to have victory. And her name is Elclat. I think that's her name, Elclat or Eclat, whatever, okay? And let's go ahead and read a little bit about what she has to say about the difficulties you've been having. Elclat is she who regrets. She brings the message of a bitter victory and success, which may be regretted in the long run. She knows how to battle. She understands how to win a war, never having to run from a fight. The ground she rests upon is littered with skulls. She stands solitary on the smoke-covered battlefield, secure in the knowledge that she is victorious. But while the battle had been waged, perhaps have been done with less acrimony. Some of the wounds that Elclat inflicted were to herself. There will never be any love lost between Elclat and those she has crushed in the name of her hollow victory. This message is that of a card, and it is to use caution in arguments. We all have disagreements in our lives. It is how we resolve those moments that defines our future. How often have angry words been used as weapons before any attempt that a truce is made? Consider your speech carefully before you launch those arrows. It is the right thing to do. Can you find another way to resolve this confrontation that doesn't involve the loss of a friend or self-respect? Before you send out a declaration of hostility, look deeply into Elclat's eyes and consider her regret. There's 3 things to ask yourself. What is the best outcome for everybody involved? Will I have regrets if this conflict ends bitterly? Who will be harmed in this matter if it's not settled amicably? And I have just a little message to say. We have 9, what? That's not true. 911 in here? Okay, all right. Really what I wanted to say was I have someone I know that is going through a very difficult battle with her love. There's bitterness, there's hurt, there's insecurities, there's pain associated with the past that has crept up into their future. They now are having children. They're now experiencing new marriage. They're now experiencing life, even after they've been together 10 plus years. Now is when shit hits the fan. Now is when things are getting intense because of the past. There have been words said, threats made, actions taken, victories had, but hollow. Because the people who suffer are going to be those children. The people who suffer are going to be each other, because some of those wounds we inflict have been inflicted on ourselves. It's a double-edged blade. In the moment and in the heat of passion, you can lose it. You can lose your temper and go off on maybe a best friend, a father-in-law, a mother-in-law, a sister, a brother, a parent, a lover. And in the heat of that passion, you said things out of anger, out of a belief that was more logically thought of and processed than felt. Because if you really thought those things were really true and you really felt them, that they loved you and they didn't mean harm, it would be quick for you to forgive. But in that moment, you felt one thing, fear and insecurity. And this friend of mine, I know, seemed strong, seemed like a victorious battler, and her dad even went bragging about, oh yeah, look at my daughter, she's kicking ass and taking names, she goes off on people, and she's a fighter, she's a badass, she's like a verbal basher, you know, look at her, go her. And it's like some prize to be had, to be so like that. And that's not how she is. But she's been raised and encouraged to behave like that. And sometimes your people are also encouraged to behave like that, maybe by bad influence or friends or family. And so when you go off in the heat of the moment and everyone's patting you on the back, good job, yeah, they deserved it, you know deep down inside who you hurt was you. Because now your face is the face that person will remember as a specific way. Now your words will be remembered. Even if there were harsh words said about you, your words will be remembered. Maybe you have a little one. Maybe that little one is hurt because she loves or he loves everybody involved. And now there's war and people are being torn apart and the innocent are suffering. So think about your victory. Think about your battle. Think about everybody involved. And is it a hollow victory? Is it a bittersweet? Is it a bitter victory? Was it worth it? And your person might also be thinking about this. Keep in mind, these things are always reversible. Is it possible that your person is looking at that as well? Looking at, wow, I said some things and I did some things, and now I thought I won, I thought I overcame something, but I'm hurt. My words were the double-edged sword. I hurt my love and now I'm suffering. So there is this bitterness, this harsh reality that the war wasn't worth it. And really what I'm feeling between you guys is, hi, welcome, first time watching Tattoos by Michelle, hi. So really you guys have had some difficulty and you're wondering now, after all it's said and done and the dust settles, you know, is this worth it? And I don't think it is. I think you have regrets, and I think your lover has some regrets. Those things should have never been said. You love each other. You were there for each other when no one else was. When they needed a friend, you were there. When they needed support, you were there, or they were there for you. They were that smile in the crowd that you knew was for you. They had your back. They saw deep into you when no one else did. Anyways, so there is this sadness, this bitterness, and it's just like, I'm sad. I regret the things we said in the heat of passion. I regret the things we did. And thanks for the dinosaur for Maddie. And I think your person, if you're distant from them, I want you to know this. They regret saying something to you that hurt you. They regret doing something to you that maybe hurt you and innocent parties, possibly innocent children or family members that had no part that they were close to. They feel immense regret. Your person is suffering. There is guilt and there is shame, because the next card I have is Elixir, and it is she who forgives, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. And so we're going to read that, okay? Okay. Elixir, she who forgives, wears simple autumn leaves in her hair. Her hazel eyes welcome you into her world. The green of her crown echoes nature's favorite color. She is a healer. She holds an intricately etched decanter containing a healing elixir of forgiveness. But there is a dare hidden here. Like all miracle cures, you must seek out and complete a task. Elixirs, the magical liquid, can soothe your woes, but first you must address what caused those pains in the first place. Are you willing to engage in this arduous, possibly perilous journey to the center of yourself? Elixir appears because you seem to be seeking some solace from hurts inflicted by others. You must ask yourself if these wounds were self-inflicted. Did you stay too long when you knew you should go? Did you not return when you had messages that you were needed? There are so many ways we can harm ourselves, but the worst of all is guilt. We weep blame, and we heap blame on ourselves when we can't undo what's been done. Remorse for things said or unsaid, time wasted and spent. All of this must be dealt with when we are seeking healing. The message of this card is you can be healed, but first you must forgive yourself. Ask yourself these 3 things. If I were to write a letter asking for forgiveness, what would it say? If I were to write a letter telling someone I forgive them, what would it say? What do I need to let go of in order to heal? And sometimes forgiveness comes when you've never even gotten an apology. Never. They never said sorry. Maybe your mom or dad never said sorry. Maybe your sister, maybe someone that passed away, there was never forgiveness. You had unspoken words. There's regrets. Maybe you're having a separation and you've spent so many times telling all your friends your woe stories, but you leave out little bits of truth, like you knew you stayed too long when you should have gone. You knew you had to end something, but you didn't. You pushed it too far. Or something in your intuition was telling you not to say or do something, and you didn't listen anyways. And so you tell people your war stories and your horror stories. But there's that part of you inside that knows the truth, like the real truth, that the reason we are being hurt has some part to do with us. Unless you're completely a victim, like a little child, I mean, that's in a crib or in a little room, you have no control over your life. That's not the situation I'm talking about. I'm talking about adults, okay? If you're an adult, and something happened, it was a choice made, and there's regrets. I need you to forgive yourself. You're not perfect. Nobody gave you a manual on how to handle your relationship to the best of your ability. You didn't have an instruction tablet. You didn't have someone in your ear telling you what to do and when to do it. You acted with the best information you had at the time. And that's fine. And we all make mistakes. And understand that your person makes mistakes. Yeah, Elizabeth, nobody's perfect. In fact, we're all very far away from perfect. Far. And we all need grace and mercy and forgiveness. Forgive those and you will be forgiven. Forgive me of my debts as I forgive my debtors. That's mercy and grace. And so that's going to go a long way. And I do think you guys are going to have your conflict resolution. I do think you guys are going to get past this. So let's look into what your person feels for you and what's in their mind. I really want to get to the heart of the matter because you're fighting for this person's love and you really want to know that there is something there worth fighting for. Was it real? Let me see if I can, find a song for you there. Thank you for this super chat. I appreciate that. The deepest of forgiveness involves serious faith. I think it does. I really think it does. Oh, that one wants to come out. Okay. Well, this card really wanted to come out. It's from my Love Oracles. And it says, you don't marry someone you can live with. You marry someone you can't live without. Believe it or not, those words are deep. If you take it to heart, you really feel it. And you realize that you're not supposed to spend the rest of your life someone that's cordial, someone that you get along with every day, someone that is copacetic 24/7. You want to dedicate yourself to someone that is driving you crazy, someone that pushes you to change, someone that makes you better, someone that makes you grow, someone that brings you to tears and brings you laughing shortly after. Someone that you can hold and realize you'd never want to go anywhere else with anybody else but them. You would never want to dedicate your life with anyone else but them. You realize you'd rather live in a box under the rain with that person than in a mansion with the most perfect looking lover in the world. You realize what love really is. And you realize that you can't live without this person. And they're worth fighting for. You'd rather die fighting for this love than die giving up and pushing it away and saying it's not worth it. You know the value that this love affects in your heart. You know how important this is for your soul. You know what it means, and that's why you're here. So that's a big message for someone there. Now, what is your person thinking about you? What do they really think, huh? What does your person really believe about you? What does your person really believe? High Priestess. Your person secretly knows that you are the ish. You are the shiz knit. You are it. You are awesome. You are perfecto. You are spiritually wise. You are a teacher. You are a nurturer. You're a lover. You're a giver. You're a seer. You just know, and you teach them how to search. That's the key word. Search. You show them that there's something deeper in this world. You are the revealer of secrets. You are the doorway into a spiritual realm and an emotional realm. And what they really believe about you is that they hold you in a higher esteem than this person could ever tell you. This person holds you very much on a pedestal of respect. And you may not have been shown it, you may not have been told it, but this is what this person really thinks about you, is that you are up there. You are special. You are a cut above the rest. You are unique. You are divine. Your person also thinks and believes that you see straight into their soul. That if they were to look at you dead on, eye to eye, you would see everything that's wrong with them. Their weakness, their failure, their wins, their pain, their hurt, their happiness, their truth. A lot of them think they need to hide their eyes from you under a veil of glasses or through a phone, just talk to you that way. Because in person, it's too real. And so what they really think about you is the moment they're in your presence, they become naked. They become vulnerable and raw. And they feel very uncomfortable in that light. What does your person really think about you? Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. We have the Three of Wands. This is rated R. This is a rated R deck. I don't want to hear any squirming. If you want to check off because it's not PG, I'll give you a glimpse at the box. Okay? This is a rated R deck. So watch out. All right? That's all I'm going to say. This is the Decameron Tarot. So just watch out. I warned you. All right. Okay, so we got the Three of Wands. Expectation. Woo! I just need to, whoa. I need to give it a moment here because that was, you know, intense. Okay, I'm not going to be a child. As the piano music plays in the background, like I'm not talking about sex, okay. Anyways, your person thinks, number one, you give excellent oral, okay, and that's the nicest way I can put it. Your person, who's not here usually, and maybe not even watching, someone you don't think would be watching tarot, this is your person, okay, they believe that you definitely give the best oral they've ever had, ever. And there's no one that puts it down like you. All right. On the other foot, if you're a male watching this, and maybe you are male on male, then it's the same thing. But if you're a male and you're into a female and she's not here, what your person is thinking is, you give excellent oral, okay? Maybe you're very well endowed. If you're a man watching this, okay? And you're with a female. They may think that you're very well endowed. I also feel that, and this is more intimate, but when you guys have sexual exchange, I do feel that it's more than just meets the eye. It's not just the typical, it's very deep, it's very sensitive, it's sensual. They almost just melt when it happens, and they just feel so sensitive and so vulnerable and so defeated, like you've overcome me, you've overpowered me, I'm helpless. I'm absolutely helpless. And this person is thinking they are weak in your presence. They are weak around you because you make them weak in the knees. You make them weak. And I think they can't resist you. I think they realize that you know the divine secrets. Okay? You know the divine secrets about maybe tantric, maybe Kama Sutra, maybe they think you have some kind of spiritual gift when it comes to lovemaking because they've never felt this connection before. It's this Kundalini rising kind of energy. It tingles from the bottom of their spine up. They just feel so helpless in your arms. They feel lost and controlled. They don't particularly feel very fond of feeling so helpless, but they also enjoy you immensely. And this person really misses this, really wants this, really fantasizes about this, really desires this. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Your person knows nobody else is going to put it down like that. nobody else. And they haven't had anybody else put it down like that. And whenever they wake up and realize that this is a deep connection, it's more than physical, they'll wake up. But this person needs to realize that. What does your person think about you? What does your person truly think and believe about you? So I have two of them. I have she who waits, Manara, patience, waiting, and determination. Fire sign energy. Your person sees you as fiery, sexy, intuitive, and very patient. Very Sagittarius there. The next one is blue. She who loved once. Fragile, secret love. Oh, and rejection. This card right here speaks the loudest. Just look at her eyes there. Your person knows that you are hurt. You're rejected. That you didn't deserve it. That you've been hurt so many times. They have a lot of guilt for hurting you. After they've met you and knew that you already experienced this pain, and now they've inflicted onto you again. They understand you've been waiting on them. They know that you're beautiful and you're determined, but they also know how hurt you are, how fragile your heart is. And they also see you and think of you as a secret love. It says it right there. They do see you as a secret love. They have kept their feelings from you guys. They have. A lot of you are not even clear about how they feel about you because they've hidden it so well. Your love calms the storm inside my mind and the hurricane in my heart. That just brings me to tears. They think about you like you are the only one that can calm them. I think they have a temper and they have a fear and they have a weakness, and there has been nobody else like you to calm that hurricane inside their soul. You bring the peace, the stillness, and the knowing. You just bring this energy of, God, that's the one. Why does it scare me so much? Why do I run so much? Because every time they think of you, their heart fills with so much love, they feel like their heart's gonna explode. And they run away. And it is fear. It is. It is fear. There's this fear that your love is so strong and so overpowering, they will lose themselves. And blue says, she is sad. She has a sad demeanor because she is thinking about someone who no longer accepts her love. She wears a golden wreath in her dark hair and clasps flowers to her heart. From her glance, you can see she's feeling lost and alone. The delicate dogwood flowers are meant to be given to someone special. But blue hesitates in offering her love again. This card encourages you to explore your own feelings of vulnerability. There is always a risk in revealing your emotions. If you have a secret love, it can be thrilling as much as terrifying. If you tell them how you feel, how will they respond? Will they appreciate your declaration, or will they walk away? And the only real way of knowing the answer is to hold out your gift. Let this card remind you that you weren't meant to love only once. If you suffer the anguish of rejection, allow yourself time to heal. And when you are ready, pick new flowers, face the world head on so others can find you and offer you their love. This person has trust issues. This person has not wanted to offer their gift of love to you. This person has rejected you in some way with your love because it's too vulnerable. Your person has also been let down with love before, hurt before. Keep in mind this is reversible. This could be you, but this is what I'm picking up on. And yeah, your person definitely has trouble opening up and accepting love. This is equivalent to someone who's been divorced, hurt, and suffered and never dealt with it and is trying to move on. Then they meet you and fall in love and it's scary and they haven't even dealt with their demons. And they're afraid to open up their heart and get hurt again. So they're going through this cycle of, oh my God, freaking out. It's also just the fact that someone here has been let down, maybe by parents, by family, by other lovers, and they just don't know how to open up. They have walls and a moat and pit bulls and like a minefield around their little castle of love, and they have not really fully opened up to you. But this person also thinks of you as guarded, as someone that is withholding your love because you've been waiting for the right one and they hurt you in some way. Yes, you have determination and you are fighting for love. But this is a storm right now. This is a storm. And I'm going to read that too. And it says, Manara. She sits in a bower of flowers in her hair, and so long did she pause. There the very flora has made its home in her hair because she knew the value of waiting. The ethereal glowing butterfly finally came to her. She made room for her dream by letting go of everything else. What you want, you too can have. However, Manara will not give you the winged gift. The gift she offers is the lesson of patience. Your choice is before you now. Can you commit to the time it may take to get what you want? The message of this card is, if you face the challenges in going after the thing you want above all others, if it were easy, the actual attainment would be diminished. Honor the path set in front of you. Be ready to stretch yourself out because chasing the elusive desire will not be a walk in the park, more like a hike through exciting and arduous forest trails. This is not a test of physical ability, but your level of determination. You can always say no, but keep in mind that you may not get this particular chance again. Stop and evaluate your commitment level to this desire. Ask yourself, what can I set aside to make room for my dreams? What do I want the most? And how long am I willing to fight for it? Some of you have asked your questions and you're like, I've waited long enough. But some of you are willing to wait longer. Thank you so much for this beautiful deck. It is beautiful. It's Elquay Oracle. I recommend this deck. It really speaks to me. The images are piercing and the messages are beautiful. I love this deck. Okay. Let's go to how your person feels about you. How does your person really feel about you? Patience. 7 of Pentacles. They feel like you again have been waiting. They feel like this is taking forever. They feel like this has been drug out. They're not happy with the results of your relationship. They don't find pleasure in where you guys sit today. It's disappointing. They were hoping for more. They are also frustrated. This is, I'm feeling very frustrated with you. But it's all a matter of time. And these are the days of our lives. Day in and day out. Your person feels like time is slipping away. Your person feels like they're losing you. They're losing this. Maybe they feel like they've already lost it. That's the truth. They also feel like they want a new beginning with you, but when? Why is it taking so long? One more card for how your person really feels. Wow. Wow. Six of Swords. They want resolution. They want to get over this difficult time with you. They want to resolve a conflict. We have here the Five of Wands, discord, fur flying, fights, battles, back and forth energy, frustration, an unsettling energy between you and this person, a long drawn out battle and fight, an argument, a long drawn out relationship with no resolve. Your person also feels like you are that twin flame, that soulmate, that one, the elusive one. They feel deeply soul connected to you. They feel that when you're feeling something, they're feeling something. Now, don't freak out. I'm going to try to channel your person and do a little intuitive read, okay? Your person has tears when they think about you, when they feel something about you. Your person can't put into words, can't put into physical form or thought what is stirring in their heart. They can't make sense of it. They see a lot of flashes of color in their dreams, a lot of purple, a lot of blue in their dreams. They're trying to see something that they've never believed in. Your person is really frustrated with the connection. They've tried to escape this connection. They've tried to get away. Your person's tried to avoid you and tried to escape you, period, and tried to cut things off with you. Your person is constantly fighting this fight. Your person wants the end of your guys' difficult time, but doesn't know how to get it. They think too much time has been lost. They think that there's too much distance, too much time, too much wasted energy, so unsatisfied with the results. They do have some lack of faith at times. They do, this person feels like, I want to believe, but at the same time, if we were meant to be, wouldn't it be? So they struggle with this faith. They're back and forth, believing in spirit and not. Your person feels what you feel. When they have chest pain, you feel it. When you have chest pain, they feel it. When you're thinking about them intently, they feel you thinking about them, almost like you're in the room. You guys have this very deep connection. You can't escape each other's thoughts. You can't escape each other's energy. When you drive, you think about each other, and they're thinking of you too. When you go to sleep at night, they're the last person on your mind, and you're the last person on their mind. There's a lot of regrets. There's a lot of coulda, shoulda, woulda, and there is a deep desire in their heart to fix this. They just don't know how. And they go back and forth trying to figure it out. They do feel and have some faith that there is a little seed in the universe somewhere with your love, and they want it to come into fruition and be fixed. Thank you, Ryan Thompson, for the PayPal of $20. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. So your person really feels that God is going to pull through. The universe is going to pull through. That somehow, some way, unimaginable to them, this is going to be fixed. And that's genuinely really what they feel. How else do they feel about you? Primavera. She who begins. Launch. Actualize potential. That beautiful earth energy. The rebirth of the butterflies. That little seed that's being planted. They feel like something's growing. That there's actually going to be some physical evidence of union, of coming together, of forgiveness, of you guys having resolution. They actually feel it coming. They really feel like they can start over with you. They really feel like you guys have a chance. That is beautiful. They really feel like this is going to be reborn. They believe that you guys are going to have another shot at this. Somehow, some way. And they can't make sense of it, but they feel it, okay? They feel it. And let's read that. She who begins celebrates the birth of all things in nature. She is welcoming the rising sun as the herald of a new day. Delicate vines echo the vine chain she wears as a crown. And rather than become a part of the vines, she moves into the next moment. Everything she honors has a fresh start. The grapes will begin transforming into wine. The butterflies will lay eggs for the next generation of caterpillars. All things in her purview launch something else. Primavera rejoices in the potentials of all things new beginning. This card urges you to get started. Whatever has begun in your mind or in your heart, this is the moment to begin. Commit to the journey ahead by facing the dawn. You are being called forth a set, the match and the fuse. It's time to light things up and take this next bold step. Spread your wings and put on a smile as you greet the next good thing coming into your life. Like Primavera, open yourself to beginnings. It's time to actualize this potential. This person wants to start resolution. This person physically, literally wants to reach out. Reach out. Plant a seed of forgiveness. Plant a seed of resolution, which is communication, which is opening up some kind of doorway into your guys' union, which is coming up. This person wants a fresh new start. I really feel this person is going to do it. I think it's coming. Tell me a little bit more about how this person feels about you. They really want to plan a future with you. It says you, me, us, every day, forever and ever. The end. They see a future. That's the most important message. Your person feels like there is a future. Your person feels like there is still something growing between you guys, that it's not dead, it's not over, that there's something that's going to come from this. There is going to be a reconciliation. How does your person really feel about you? Like this card earlier when I said nobody beats you, nobody compares. Nothing compares. No, nothing compares to you by Sinead O'Connor. Nothing. No one. It's just you. They've tried everybody else out. They may even be trying a karmic out, but they already figured it out. They already know. There is no better. There is no better than you. That's it. That's it for them. How else do they feel about you? You're the one that does it for them. You're the one that gets them in that spot, in their heart, in their soul, in their mind. You get them. You get them in so many ways. Nobody else will ever get them. And they know that. You guys have this connection. It's almost like they feel you've been with them every step of their life. From childhood to now, they feel like you've been there. Because you have in spirit, especially for the twin flames. You have been there in spirit since their childhood. And that's why when they look at you, you can relate and sympathize and understand everything before they can even say it. Because it's almost like you have an instant recognition. You've been there. You know how they feel. How does your person really feel about you? Intimately, how does your person feel? Good Lord. This is... Oh my God. This is the Devil card. El Diablo. This... Oh, good Lord. Okay, we're really going there. Okay, we're really going to go there. Don't kill me, guys. I'm just the messenger. Okay. Thank you, Salt and Burn, for the super chat. I'm unable to communicate with my twin. I want to reach out so bad, but the universe is begging them, well, keeps bringing them back. Will they reconcile stuff? I'm not doing any personals right now, hun, but the universe is making a lot of karmic issues and be faced. Responsibility. There must be something that person has to face before they can reach out. And communication will come in divine timing, 100%. So we have the Devil card here, and this is very sexual. And I wanted to say, and I have to just put it out there, your person really likes it. The best way I can say it is to give it in the back, okay? Your person really likes to give it in the back, all right? The back end. And I don't just mean regular doggy style. I mean, yeah, your person likes the back door, okay? Your person likes the back door. It's a lot more than just doggy style. Your person definitely likes a little kinky action. They have a devilish energy. This is very strong Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo. Yeah, those are definitely the signs that are going to be very much into this, even a little Pisces. Okay. So this person really does like that. And I don't think it happens all the time. Like, oh, this is what we do on the daily. I mean, this person has maybe gotten a little drunk, maybe had a little fun and slipped it in the back door, or maybe you guys get a little freaky deaky every now and then, and shit happens, shit happens. They love it. They like that you're open to it. They like that you're really open-minded when it comes to that. They're very fond of that. And if this is not you, then it's not you. Just take what resonates, toss what doesn't, okay? If you're the male watching this and your feminine's the masculine, then needless to say, your feminine feels like they want you to do this to them. They want you to be like that, a little vicious, a little, you know what I mean? They want that authority. They like that, and this person, the way they feel about you is they like to take control. So your person likes control or likes to be controlled, but there is this energy of control me, direct the situation. So I guess that's the best way to put it. There's a director and there's someone that does what they're told. Just saying. And that's definitely some 50 Shades of Grey stuff. You guys know what it is. Grow up. It is an adult hour, so you can deal with it. But this person does like to try new things, and they only do this with you. No one's very open about this with you. No one's really open like this but you. And there is no one else that would do these kinds of things. And so they feel like you are very unique and that you enjoy what they enjoy. And that you guys are on the same accord, that you guys both like it. There's no torture here. There's no submission here. There's, I like what you like. I'm into that. You guys fit so nicely together. So intimately, your person feels like you are just as dark-minded as they are, okay? You are just as freaky as they are. And no one else gets you guys like that. You guys do. Again, it's this intimacy, it's this connection. They don't have it with anybody else. And they're really into you. They're really into you, and they think about you like that, and they miss this about you, and they have been very hungry for this connection. If you've been separated, they've been very hungry for this connection. There has been times, maybe even dreams, where you guys did connect, and that's because they got to a point they couldn't stay away any longer. They had to be in tune with you. That's how hungry they are for you. And so there's this longing, and they're really desiring this. They want this. When they have fantasies, they do think about you like this, and they either love to dominate you or they love being dominated by you, but this is really what they enjoy. They enjoy it very, very much. And because it is the Devil card, yes, your person has that kind of a mind. You bet they do. Bottom of the deck says, facing my fears and setting no limits. So you guys are facing your fears. And I do love that about you guys. I'm happy. I'm really happy that you are. Let's look into your person's situation. How does your person feel about you knowing the situation they're in? Tell me about your person's situation and how they feel about you in this. So first of all, your person's been missing you over the holidays. They've been desiring you. Your person's situation is they crave you, they desire you, they long for you, they yearn for you. They are very single right now, but they weren't always single. There was a third-party karmic energy in the past. Okay, because bottom of the deck here, we have the Three of Cups. There was maybe even 3 women in their life. That could have been 3 sisters, that could have been you and a lover and them, that could have been you, a lover, and another lover, but there was always multiple people. There was multiple kind of drama. There was a little bit too much drinking, a little bit too much partying, a little bit of a lack of seriousness in your guys' situation, and it led them to being single at this time. Your person's situation right now, great, and it got stuck. Again, I don't know why, maybe because it's the weekend? Shoot. I'm gonna have to come back. It got stuck. I'll see you guys in part 3.